Hi, I'm Dr. Yami and welcome to VeggieFit Kids. What is the greatest deficiency in the American diet? Fiber. We are walking around with a huge fiber deficiency. Fiber is really important, not just for digestion, which we all know about, but it's also important to remove excess cholesterol and hormones for our blood. In addition, it gives us satiety. So when we eat more fiber, we end up feeling full faster and eat less calories, and that decreases our risk of obesity. There are two kinds of fiber: soluble fiber, which dissolves in liquid, and insoluble fiber, which is bulk or roughage. We need soluble fiber to bind to those excess hormones and cholesterol, and it's the insoluble fiber or the roughage that helps with our digestion. Beans provide the biggest bang for your buck. They are the most concentrated source of fiber in our diet, and that's probably why beans are associated with improved health outcomes and longevity. It's important to remember that animal products like meat, dairy, and eggs have zero fiber. So whenever you're eating a big proportion of these foods, they are displacing other foods that have a lot of fiber. In addition, your refined or processed foods such as white flour and sugars and oils also have zero fiber. This is why I always emphasize whole plant foods, specifically fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, and nuts and seeds. These are the foods that have both soluble and insoluble fiber. So whenever you eat the majority of your foods from whole plant foods, you will be getting sufficient fiber. However, sometimes it's difficult to transition little kids into eating a diet that is higher in fiber. So for those families, I have a few tips that you can use to integrate more fiber-rich foods into the diet. First of all, make bean dips. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Kids love dips, so use beans to their maximum potential and put them in everything. But the first place is to put them in dips. Secondly, you can integrate beans, veggies, and squashes really easily into sauces, such as pasta sauce, dressings, or other things that you like to put on top of foods. Integrate your plants in there and you'll have more fiber. A third tip is to make it a point to integrate fruits and vegetables into every single meal. This becomes a habit and your kids automatically start consuming more of them. It's also important to remember to avoid peeling your fruits and vegetables, because skin of the fruits and vegetables is what has your insoluble fiber, such as your apples and your potatoes. If you can avoid peeling them, that ends up being better. When you're baking, you can also make some adjustments, and you can choose fiber-rich foods instead of fiber-deficient foods. So instead of using eggs, you can use ground flax seeds. Those make a great addition to baking, keeps it nice and moist, and you have your fiber. Instead of using oil, why don't you consider using applesauce or bananas? Not only are you making it healthier and full of antioxidants, you're also increasing the fiber. Another tip is to integrate ground flax seeds into lots of different things, such as oatmeals and smoothies. Flaxseed doesn't have much flavor, but it does have lots of fiber. It also provides some healthy omega-3 fatty acids. So whenever you take your flaxseed, you can either grind them yourself or buy them pre-ground, put them in the oatmeal, put them in the smoothies, put them in sauces, and you have another source of great fiber. And finally, choose fiber-rich foods in place of fiber-deficient foods. For example, instead of drinking cow's milk, consider choosing a plant milk. Cow's milk is going to have 0 grams of fiber per serving, where a plant milk may have 1 or 2 grams per fiber. Same goes for yogurt. We have so many varieties now, from soy, almond, coconut. There's lots to choose of, and it's going to have more fiber per serving. I invite you to try some of these tips this week. Remember to take it slow, progress, not perfection. So you have to find what works for you and your family. What tips have you tried in your family to increase the fiber intake for you and your children? Comment below, give me a like. Thanks for watching and have a plantastic day.